just gave you a full reaction on why you should never react.
I talked for a solid hour about how you should just gray rock and ignore it.
I just gave a speech over at the local grade school. This is what I said.
I love this argument, though. I'm a grown man. I'm the mob. Why won't you take care of me?
Yeah.
It's a unique perspective.
Well, Frank Lucas said the same thing, so I see where he gets it.
I'm the mob. Why won't you take care of me, honey?
His mind is like a dog sled, but all the dogs are running different directions.
Y'all want to pop up and just type stuff so you can try to create things that aren't there. I'm alright, bro. I'm alright, bro. I don't need to hear delusion every day, brother. Alright? This is the last time I'm going to tell y'all. Don't type nothing to me online. Come out here and talk to me. There's no excuse, bro. All y'all can come out here and talk, man. I don't want to hear the fake excuses and fake stories, brother. You understand? If y'all claim you're going through something or whatever, I need video footage of that. Came up on this show. It's that simple. I want to see what's going on. I don't trust none of these folks on the internet. I know what they all trying to do, and they're trying to do it subtly. You know, just like that one who can't drive. Yeah, they all have an agenda, and they think they slick. Feel me? No. And Christina's the main part of this. You understand? So it is what it is.
Their agenda is they're trying to get home, Joey. Remember home? Remember what home's like?
Let them do it to themselves. Feel me? That's the thing. Every time I'm talking and saying the truth, they want to keep on acting like they're not hearing me. Like, bro, when I talk, you hear me, bro. When I talk, my word is all that matters. What do you mean? The world revolves around me, bro. I'm the Messiah. What are you talking about? Like I said, quit with this internet stuff, bro. Like, I'm tired of hearing it, huh? I run the streets. I got all this unlocked. I
got this whole bridge unlocked.
I tell y'all what time it is and what to do.
He's so animated right
like,
now.
what? I want a girlfriend. I'll get any girlfriend I want. What that got to do with it? I'm a boss, Steve. What? I said, you sit here try to be nice and patient, kind every day, and you want to act like it don't mean nothing. Okay. Like, wow, that makes sense.
Nice, patient, kind.
I've been patient.
As
I can possibly be. I've been more patient than anyone. Everyone has said the same thing. Nobody would wait. Nobody would be that patient. Come on, bro.
No, we said no one would be that stupid. We didn't say patient.
Like I said, it kind of seems like y'all want to just have me go through things I already dealt with. Yeah, that don't work like that, bro. You know what I mean? If you ain't coming genuine, just don't talk to me. That's all. It's an easy fix. You ain't got to be thinking of it. Well, I keep asking y'all, why is you talking to me? Yeah, like I said,
guys.
Yeah, he is so
you folks have no business speaking to them. I don't know you. Feel me? Like I said, put up that money, man. Put up that money, man. I'm already down to I think $64 in the bank. The dude just sent a $100 donation, and that's me saving. That's pretty good. I still got 64 of that left, right? I got to make a check every month. I run a business. Christina has shown no concern for my business, no support. No, nothing. Like, come on, bro. Your job is to make sure I'm right every day. Right? Not you. Me. It's not about you. It's about me. You signed up for this. So your literal job and responsibility is to take care of me and make sure I'm good. What are you talking about? That's your responsibility. See? No, if you sign up to do something, you need to do it. See, all these people notice the same trend, how they have no accountability. They want to act like it's a game, but they trying to play with every little detail, right, of what I got going on, right, and my life. No, people don't play like this, bro. No, this is my life. You understand? Don't worry about your business. No, this is my life. And in my life, I make the rules. Like I said, do not contact me if you are not real and not talking from a real place. It is crystal clear, homie.
Do not contact me.
Like I said, everything has been all good. It's been great.
No imaginary people blowing up my email. That's right.
Specific. He gets so many imaginary people trying to contact him. He has to film them out.
Going great. You understand? That means with all odds against me. That means with zero support. That doesn't mean, oh, it's all good. No.
That's right. No ghosts. No imaginary friends.
Man, where's that money at? Put some money up.
No
Folks gonna pay me. Trust me. I don't know what they think. Y'all gonna pay me. Believe that. I promise you that. On everything.
Sock puppets are right out.
Everything I love, y'all gonna pay me. On everything I love, right? Y'all gonna realize what's real. Y'all gonna learn what's goody. Feel me? So like I said, that's what I'm saying. When folks keep on with the same thing, what is that, man? I'm over here. I'm chill full customer, baby. I'm getting my money. I work every day. I got a beautiful life, man. I got tons of wealth, tons of equity. We goody over here. When we going to have somebody come share it with me? That's all I want to know. No, I'm single, baby. No, I'm single. Folks got to talk to me right. No, when am I going to have a woman who actually, wants to listen? How is that difficult? What do you mean? See, I got people running around all over the place. They want to say things that aren't there.
It's not a woman thing. It's just nobody wants to listen to you.
To construct false testament to who? You ain't got no audience. Ain't nobody hearing you, bro. Everybody listening to me. I don't have them problems.
The only reason we're here listening to you is because Carly Theory and Pace is to listen to you.
Bro, like for real, bro. I ain't never had them problems.
They
bro.
do enjoy my
Telling you
show.
the truth. So like I said,
It's fun to laugh at you.
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, it's been pretty giggly past couple of days.
These people, they cannot grasp and deal with reality, and they don't have a choice. They
Sorry,
all
if you heard this was my
all the
alarm.
same nonsense.
Take meds.
Yeah, no, Bruce Lee was never the greatest of all time. Who told you that? They lied. Sorry, what? That's just crazy. You know why it's crazy? Because it's unfair. And notice the same common thing, because these are the same people talking. I ain't trying to hear your Mason talk. I ain't trying to hear that weak stuff. No, you have to compete to be the best. Just like I told Christina, and she wanted to not respond conveniently. Right. Well, then why say something you're not going to stand on? Why would you say that to me? This is what I work for every day. Come on, man. And if you're just making mistakes, and it's that serious what you're going through, well, then just say that. But whatever you say, I got to respond. I don't care who it is. This is what I work for every day, man. Come on, bro. It's not making any sense, bro. None of you. Then they want to run around the internet and pretend they're talking about me. Y'all ain't talking about me. I can't be talked about. I'm not that kind of name. I'm not that kind of guy. All that internet stuff ain't real, man. Miss me with that. I don't care about that. Like I said, y'all know what it is.
You guys get a
All
chance.
y'all.
Check the site.
All y'all, man. Let's get on a real vibration with it.
Oh,
Show you
I
what it
just
is.
commented
It's
on
not
the private chat.
Like I
That's
said,
why I
it's
was
fucking-
laughing 10 seconds
This
ago.
is real. 37 world records, homie. 37 world records. We get this money, right? All these gangs run their mouth. They don't run the streets. I'll run them. Real talk. We come up against all of them in front of you. And win. Every day I solidify my reputation. Every day I solidify my power. What do you mean? See, that's the thing. Bruce Lee was a guy
Every
that
day you solidify your saliva.
Fucking Becker, come on, I just ate.
Sorry.
Right? Even them competitions, that stuff looked mad weak. It looked weak, bro. It didn't look cool. It didn't look strong. It looked weak, bro. That footage was weak sauce. Y'all giving people too much credit. Y'all making them believe they something they.
Does anybody say weak sauce anymore?
Right?
Yeah,
I don't think I've
14-year-old
ever
girls. 14-year-old girls in 1987 used to say it.
Nah, that's been
After that.
Been saying that, dude.
I've never said
Y'all
that
give
in
Bruce
my
Lee
life.
too much credit. Y'all give everybody credit.
No one,
that
however,
doesn't
you
exist.
would punch somebody
Give
straight
credit
in
for
the
what's
teeth.
real, man. You feel me? Give credit to what's real. Give credit to what's really going on out here in these streets. Give credit to the champions. You feel me? I got it in the street my whole life. I ain't gonna let nobody use words and try to take away from me what I did. Hell no. I'm telling you, folks gotta really, really watch how they talk to me, homie. I don't care who it is. See, that's not anything what you're saying, that's being real. See? No. So I'm not the problem here. We already proved who's the problem. What do you mean, bro? We ain't here to talk about that. See, that's the thing, they want me to keep addressing things and talking on my show that were already addressed. That's why they keep talking and then they just go silent. What is that? That's a tactic, bro. Don't do that, man. Real talk. You better quit doing that. Real talk. I've asked more than enough times, quit doing that. That's
Sure.
all, bro. You understand? You talking, I get to respond. Yeah, like I said, does Bruce Lee, can he do the lifts I do on the bars? Would he ever?
No, he's dead. Yeah, he could have when he was alive.
That's just reality. You feel me? Like I said, I'm not going to get caught up
Let's see Bruce Lee do the tuning fork.
in the internet nonsense. I'm not going to get caught up with nobody. Everything you saying is fake, bro. That stuff is a waste of your time. And everyone else. My audience will be respected. I will be respected. So, like I said again, no. You just writing checks you can't cash. You keep saying things and then running away. What is that? When you say something, man, make sure you stick around for the full conversation, bro. Yeah, because you already asked about me, and you know I don't play like that. That's why. Because you know I don't let people walk away from me when I'm talking. Right. When I talk, you stay right there and you listen to me. See, that's basic human respect. See? No, that's why your stuff will never work if it doesn't exist. Right. No, if I'm talking to you, you're going to acknowledge me, just like all you women are here for me. All the time. I'm the man.
Never gonna stop.
I'm the real man. I look beautiful, right? I'm stacked. I'm a boss. I'm a CEO. I'm a...
When he says he's stacked, does he mean with money or that he has nice tits?
I'm fixing it.
Show us your titties, Batman.
Right. There's something wrong with the world, right? Something wrong with the world. Can you imagine a bunch of women trying to play games about that? What's that? Look at what we have now. A joke. A joke dichotomy. They take selfies all day and make no bread. They get paid by the devil. Y'all get paid by the devil to go against me. Y'all want to talk about money? Let's say the truth of the world.
Carly is not the devil.
You're
She's a very
financial.
nice woman with deep pockets.
No, I think she's funded by Sarton, so he might not be too far off.
So system is demonic. It was designed against me.
Should be perfect.
For y'all to get money and me to get nuts.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
still here.
Important things
Every day
going
proving my point. You want to know the hardest thing to be in this world? I'm me. Yeah, miss me with what you're talking about, bro. You don't seem to get the seriousness in the environment you're walking into. There's a lot that's happened, bro. I don't want to hear nothing, man. When people speak to me, you need to watch every little word. Make sure you talk to me the right way. See, that's how I gauge how I respond and what I'm doing. That's how I can be calm and be cool. Because I got no reason. After all this that has happened. You understand? I'll say it again, man. It all makes perfect sense where I'm coming from, bro. When are people going to hear me out and let me talk, bro? Like I said, I already told y'all what it is, man. I already told y'all not to do that, bro. People don't dictate when I speak, man. I speak when I want. You talk,
I just started paying
you
attention
understand?
to
I want to talk
sure.
direct. If somebody says something to me, I want them to stay right there and let me respond, bro. That's why we talk in person, not on the internet. So like I said, man, you want to talk about fake money, put up some real money, bro. Talk about billions,
Sheriff, if you look in the picture I posted in Discord and
I ain't proving nothing, but then I'm real and
Discord.
everything I said I am. It's already been done. What are you talking about?
If you look at his vest and his shirt, it's dirty. I didn't describe that. It took it from the picture that I sent.
Consider my success good. I'm not asking for your opinion, man. Tell me, I'll volunteer it no more. Tell me. So yeah, I ain't trying to hear nothing, bro. Christina can't tell me nothing, bro. You're supposed to be there to support me, bro. Period. You're supposed to be donating money. You saying, oh, you folks don't like using payment apps? That's not an excuse. What? Try talking to them and letting them know. Why don't you let me talk to him? I should have already had full conversations with him. No common sense. If you're saying you're going to be with me here, it don't make no sense. See what I'm saying?
Here comes
There's too much being said and not making sense, bro. It's very simple. Every time I speak, my words are going to be acknowledged. So, like I said, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Let them sit there and pretend online. They know exactly what they're doing, and they know I don't feel like that, bro. Like I said, the internet is for people to come talk to me in reality, the right way. And it's that simple.
Our internet is full.
That's good water. I don't know, it tastes funny, but I like the water.
Wait, what?
It's good water, but it tastes funny.
That's good water. I don't know, it tastes funny, but I like the water.
But I like old water.
Cold water or old water? It tastes funny.
Rewind it one more time.
I think it tastes the right way. And it's that simple. That's good water. I don't know, it tastes funny, but I like the water.
Old water.
Real talk. I think it tastes delicious.
It's delicious.
I really do.
It's funny.
I might have to clip that. I like cold water. It tastes funny.
But yeah, man.
Oh,
like I
new
said,
product.
I'm a grown man. I go hard
Old
for money.
water.
I do this. If people are ungrateful and
Cold
unappreciative,
stagnant water.
I keep it walking. I keep it moving. On to the next. I'll go find some people that appreciate me. So that's what you don't get. I've been let down too many times, man. Feel me? Like I said, y'all should have talked to me and contacted me when you had the money. It's that simple. All this other stuff having me wait, that's not fair. None of this is fair. You said it yourself. Okay. And if it's not fair, quit doing it. Change something.
Well, if they're still in negotiations, they don't have the money, Joey.
So yeah, like I said, we're gonna keep on doing what we do, man. Feel me? Now, that's the whole thing, man. All y'all seem to just not get it. You're gonna support a grown man, bro. 100%. Behind me.
You gonna support a girl that
Donate. You're gonna send me money. It's that simple, bro. Send me my money, bro. I know that me and that is over. That's a check, bro. Give me my million, bro. I ain't putting around nothing. Give me my money, bro. Waited for years, man. bad.
Wait. China is giving that money to us to troll. Your own money is being spent against you. How's that feel? That's how much your family hates you.
That's the thing, bro. I don't even know what y'all asking. Y'all want me to sit here and act like it's all good? No, it ain't. What? God wants his people to have money, right? Okay, where's it at? Like, what are y'all talking about, bro? I don't get it, man. Every day, try to get to this bread.
I see you have arrived safely in West Virginia. Is your pillow secure?
If you mean the so-called Sentinel artifact, yes. As we can deliver the miracle it promised remains to be.
Enter the main house and descend to the mainframe chamber. Time for us to meet face to face.
If you ever sense a smell, go ahead and switch it off. None of us have seen a shower in weeks.
Nothing like a summer brain shower. One postage stamp and you're on your way to Timbuktu. Just saying. Knew I could count on you, Box.
I had every confidence you would recover the Sentinel artifact. Therefore, I am also certain you will be able to charge it up.
Come. I knew it would not be as simple as merely delivering the cursed thing.
Double point. Fair warning, I'm not known for my forgiving nature.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes down by the right next to the border. Yeah, I'm aware of that, but y'all ain't listening. That's not my job. See, my job is... You said you were Batman. I already help Brownsville and save the people. Why would I interject myself into small issues like that? See, what I'm trying to point out is the obvious. That these people can say what they want, but they're not my friends. They don't want to see me win. Because if you really wanted to see me win, you wouldn't be trying to mislead me. See, that's why I listen very carefully when people speak. Y'all are just talking. You're just random.
Max All right, I'll play your game. Spin the damn wheel.
No, you say no.
Oh, I can lay some hate with this. Wonder what happens if I put a gun back in. Bonus points. Bye, bye.
That shows something, right?
Get your grubby fingers off the ceiling. 5 seconds in front of this thing feels like an hour. Believe it or not, gambling with the wooden box is the most sane thing I've done today. It's all useful if you know how.
Fire sale.
Free at any cost. Just don't push it. Got a feeling this isn't standard issue.
Situation from sundown.
I guess he wrote it until the wheels fell off. Now you got to pick up the side of the neck.
You're like the Waffles out here, bro. I don't got time no more, bro. I done been completely I don't need to be patient. Y'all need to get on your job and pay me. All right, send me that money, bro.
No.
Tear them to pieces.
Undead house elf just painted the wall. Now I'm paying your salary. What's next? Benefits and sick time? You know what, bots? You're all right. Gotta tell you, I don't do well with waiting. Moving with hand cannon. Knew that would be a crowd pleaser.
Kung Fu.
On your own time, bots.
I like the chunky chips that they just released.
Gangsters in my jam.
Gangster chip time. I like it. These are a couple of older English guys that decided, I guess, just to be rappers in their retirement. So, yeah.
Didn't you post them in Spiegel one day?
I might have.
Some cat cocktails in the pack like a man disappear like a sOglr's clones. Chest in a cheap van, stepped in the ambulance, passed through the cheap jeans. I'm a banging up look like a big man, went to a gap for the gate for a 10K. I've had a so fat black with Paris. I've had a so fat time with Janice. Still pops as they hold with Paris. Straight up and pack a man, shove me to Paris. Yeah, I'm a grumpy kid. I've got fingers bigger than a junkie chip. My hair shakes strong like a monkey grip, and I can crumble a man if I punch a rib. Simon Style, walk with Panache, ball in the top, long hair in the bag, hearts on the motor, bills in the stack, these birds on the vault when I flash this cash. Cash rules everything around me, trees get the money, chugging on the York stairs. You get rich like me, son, your best son of Reno, you don't want them upstairs. Drinking up shots of the Wolfish Standard, me stepping up for the marching powder. Dishing that food like a delicatessen, cause I'm a man with cheese, but I'm a lot together. Plus, and I love the business. Take our drinks, I'll be coffee ditches. Couple of soft drinks, a couple of signets. A fist to the face, and he's left with stitches. Size 15, him 11 pair loafers. 20 pair note, him a coat from his shoulders. Some cat cocktails in the back, like a man disappear like a sOglr's clothes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how cool I want to be when I'm in like my 70s.
The tall guy, excuse me. The tall guy kind of sounds like Shaq G.
Yeah.
Just roll on the ground.
Shackles knows what's up.
Ring Pushing is my jam now.
Yeah.
I've played that in my car.
Well, hell.
Go back to monitoring. He goes back live. You taking the next one, too?
So, the relay race
Your
never
turn,
ends.
Sheriff.
I'll tag out. Tag Sheriff this. Not road. Alright, we'll see.
Right, later.
Imagine a scenario where the money in your wallet loses most of its value almost overnight. In 1923 Germany, hyperinflation was so extreme that landlords were paying rent with bundles of worthless banknotes. And one industrialist, Hugo Stinnes, became the richest man in the country by borrowing huge sums and buying hard assets before the currency collapsed. His debt shrank to nothing in real terms, while his factories, mines, and real estate skyrocketed in price along with everything else. It's a counterintuitive story. In a currency meltdown, real estate can simultaneously create fortunes for some and chaos for others. This raises a big question. What would happen to American homes if the US dollar were to collapse in value? History offers some clues about what would happen in a real currency collapse. In Germany's hyperinflation era, the value of the mark fell so fast that by late 1923, virtually all debts, including mortgages, were wiped out in real terms. Borrowers could pay off houses with a handful of notes, while lenders and savers were absolutely ruined. Renters under long-term rent control effectively lived nearly rent-free, as their fixed monthly payments became absurdly small in value. Meanwhile, property owners saw nominal prices for land and buildings explode.
Welcome to Colton Hall. I trust your journey was uneventful.
Well, I almost stitched Beck's mouth shut. Otherwise, die. I only thought it was worth dragging the scent of the artifact halfway around the globe.
Bob's 2008 hyperinflation, where people desperately converted cash into tangible assets. Not on houses, it's impossible.
Hurry! We have so much to do, and it is lonely down here.
Patience, sir. The beam is busy schmoozing with the locals.
It was me or you. I made the call.
Double point. Elsewhere helps us understand the mechanics. The US dollar to collapse.
One postage stamp and you're on your way to Timbuktu. Just saying.
Sir, everything is ready to deploy the Sentinel artifact.
Almost there. Yet still a few steps short of our shared goal. The restoration of Agent
on that debt have surpassed military spending. History suggests that the debt is unsustainable. A lot of red money and liquid debt or uncertainty. Next up, the last scenario, inflation is spiral out of control, triggering the chain reaction. Prices for everyday goods skyrocket as the dollar's purchasing power plummets. Trades would then spike back or to offset the dollar's weakness. We've seen an version of this.
Fair warning, I'm not known for my forgiving nature.
That brings rates and mortgage costs went through. But in the last scenario, this effect
Kind of feeling this isn't standard issue.
Digits, borrowing for a home, incredibly expensive. Home sales would likely plummet with financing being scarce. Buyers simply couldn't afford current prices. Credit would dry up. Banks and lenders fearing borrowers won't value, living standards, or strong long-term plans to start mortgages could become nearly unattainable, especially for homeowners. Housing market is not just very transactions with that dollar that are
Franco, boom.
value. At the same time, history tells us that while prices might not fall completely, it would fall sharply. The cost of building materials and labor would shoot through the roof as the currency falls. A gallon of gas or a sheet of plywood costs 10 times more this year than last year. Builders can't commit to fixed-price projects, and developers pull back. Fewer new houses being built means an already tight housing supply gets even tighter. Ironically, that scarcity could put upward pressure on home prices in the long run, even as the economy falters. Existing homes become hard to replace, giving them kind of a scarcity value, and houses turn into liquid gold for those looking to hard wealth. As one analysis notes, real estate, being a hard asset, inflation serving as an inflation hedge. Over the last 60 years in the U.S., home prices rose by only 300%, while consumer prices rose 896%. Homes rose significantly more in value than most other goods. In a hyperinflation environment, that dynamic could reverse. Nominal home prices might skyrocket simply because the dollar was last year's day. Eventually, gold and paradox. One of those figures is homes are not business. Even as prices goes up, reflecting the dollar's up. In real terms, home values might actually fall if the broader economy is in shambles. But expressed in dollars, a modern suburban house could be worth millions or billions of dollars on paper. The housing market's true value signal gets distorted by broken currency. Not everyone in the real estate equation is affected equally. A dollar
All right, I'll play your game. Spin the damn wheel.
In the housing sector, often in surprising ways. Existing homeowners with fixed mortgage rates
You know what, Bots?
might be
You're all right.
Inflation will effectively inflate the debt. But one thing to note here is that might not necessarily be true, and I'll link to a video that explains what happens to your debt when the dollar collapses, or more precisely, what could hypothetically happen to your debt, because there's more to it than just this. But in theory, every future mortgage payment would be made with dollars that are worth significantly less, making the real burden of your loan shrink dramatically. Historical hyperinflations literally erased mortgage debts. German banks in 1924 found that mortgages had been repaid with nearly worthless currency. In a U.S. collapse, a homeowner with a fixed loan could potentially pay off their house with a few weeks of salary, since that salary might be in wildly inflated dollars. They keep the house, a real asset, while the lender gets back nearly nothing of real value. In other words, debtors win, creditors lose. Those who have variable interest rates or need to refinance can be in trouble. As the Fed hikes rates to fight inflation, adjustable mortgage payments would spike painfully. Many could find that they can't afford the new payments and might default. New buyers, even if they somehow qualify, would face interest rates so high that a mortgage payment on a modest home could rival a current-day luxury home payment. These homeowners are in a precarious spot. Without the protection of a fixed low rate, they would face the crushing side effect of inflation. Now, let's talk about renters, because renters don't generally have hard assets to protect them. And as a result, they could end up as the biggest losers in a dollar collapse. If landlords' costs increase, they will try to raise rents aggressively to keep up. We could see rents reset monthly or even weekly in extreme cases. Unless wages keep up with inflation, which they often don't, at least not at first, renters' cost of living would soar. Many would struggle to afford basics like housing. On the other hand, if the government imposed rent controls or freezes to protect tenants, that could backfire by causing landlords to defer maintenance or even abandon properties, since rent collected would become absolutely worthless. Either scenario is bad for renters' quality of life. They either pay through the nose or find fewer livable rentals available. In a chaotic collapse, we might also see more people doubling up in households, moving in with family, or even a rise in homelessness as rent becomes unaffordable. Wage earners and those living on cash savings would be hit hardest, while hard asset owners would fare much better. As far as landlords and real estate investors, this group's fate would vary. Owners of rental properties with long-term fixed financing would, like other debtors, see their loan burdens melt away. They could actually come out ahead in asset value, and rents would eventually rise substantially in nominal terms, potentially boosting their income. once leases reset to new price levels. However, the transition period could be very rocky. Landlords might face tenants unable to pay, higher vacancy rates, and government pressure not to evict people during the crisis. If landlords raise rents to offset inflation, they risk higher vacancies as tenants leave or downsize. There's also a danger that widespread foreclosures from those adjustable rate homeowners mentioned earlier could flood the market with cheap houses, giving renters an opportunity to buy distressed homes and undercutting rental demand. So a savvy landlord would need to manage carefully. In the long run, they hold a hard asset that should retain real value. But in the short run, cash flow and property management could be very challenging. Though not real estate per se, it's worth noting that banks holding fixed-rate mortgage assets would be big losers in a dollar collapse. They'd get paid back in near worthless currency, while any deposits or savings they owe to customers lose value too. In past hyperinflations, banks either failed or had to be bailed out or restructured afterwards. In the US, a collapsing dollar would almost certainly entail a banking crisis, which could compound the housing crisis and extend globally. This is why some experts call the currency collapse scenario counterintuitive. It upends the usual logic of who owes what to who. In summary, homeowners with fixed debts and tangible assets could find themselves shielded or even benefiting, whereas renters, savers, and anyone without real assets would suffer the most. The outcome would not be uniform or entirely predictable. As one investment analyst put it, the effects would likely be counterintuitive to our normal expectations. But there's a hidden mechanism here. Why do some homeowners come out ahead when a currency tanks? The hidden mechanism at work is something economists sometimes call inflation-induced debt destruction. Essentially, high inflation silently transfers wealth from lenders to borrowers. If you borrow $300,000 today to buy a house and the dollar's value falls 90% by next year, it's like your mortgage principal effectively fell to $30,000 in today's money. You still owe $300,000 on paper, but $300,000 is now a much smaller slice of the economy than it was before. Every dollar you pay back in the future is worth less than the dollar you borrowed. You're literally paying the bank back in cheaper money. During Germany's hyperinflation, this process happened so fast that mortgages and other loans were virtually erased. Families could eliminate decades of debt with 1 or 2 monthly paychecks. But that's not to say that that would be what would happen in the US. This is the twist. In a dollar collapse, debt turns to dust, and owing money can become a good position to be in, so long as you owed it in the old, stronger dollars. Meanwhile, having savings is awful. Cash is melting like an ice cube. Savers lose, debtors win. A homeowner with a fixed mortgage essentially gets a windfall. The bank and anyone holding bonds or cash eats the loss. This is why it's so counterintuitive. The people that are supposed to win, the savers, end up being the losers, which isn't what is supposed to happen. It feels completely upside down because in normal times, we consider debt risky and savings prudent. A collapse flips that script. However, it's not that simple for everyone. To actually benefit, you need to maintain ownership of the asset. If you lost your job in the chaos and couldn't make even the small nominal payments, you could still face foreclosure before hyperinflation fully bails you out. Or if your mortgage, by the way, a lot of them probably have this now after 2008, has a clause that lets the bank adjust or call it due to a currency crisis, you might not get off the hook. And importantly, if your loan isn't a fixed rate, all bets are off. In a crisis, the interest rate on an adjustable loan could be jacked up so high that it bankrupts you before inflation saves you. So the mechanism of inflation destroying the debt is powerful, but whether it helps or hurts you individually depends on how you're positioned going into it. And I can't emphasize this enough because there are other things that the government could do in order to make it so you still owe the effective value of your debt to your creditors simply by changing the laws. In the face of a dollar collapse, the government wouldn't just sit on the sidelines. U.S. policymakers would likely deploy every tool they have to stabilize the situation, albeit they'd be doing it incredibly reactively. Initially, the Federal Reserve would hike interest rates fiercely, and that's part of the chain reaction that would slam housing. Beyond that, we could expect emergency measures. For example, the government might offer grants or subsidies to support the housing sector, such as incentives for builders to create affordable housing despite high costs. There could be tax breaks for homeowners to ease the burden of property taxes or inflation-indexed bonds to compensate investors. In extreme cases, the government might even consider some form of price controls, perhaps capping mortgage rates or freezing rents, temporarily to prevent mass homelessness and civil unrest. During World War II, the U.S. did implement nationwide rent controls to contain inflation, for instance. However, such interventions can have side effects. If rents are capped while everything else rises, landlords may abandon properties, leading to housing blight. If mortgage rates are capped, banks might simply stop lending, which doesn't help anyone looking to buy a home. Reducing spending and stabilizing the currency would be the ultimate solution. But those are painful medicine. Historically, currency collapses end when a new stable currency is introduced, or the old one is reformed. The US might have to create a new dollar, or peg the dollar to some asset like gold temporarily. In Germany, they introduced the Rentenmark in 1923, backed by land and industrial assets to halt hyperinflation. Essentially a new currency tied to real estate and goods, not faith alone. It worked to stop the price spiral. In a hypothetical future US collapse, one could imagine a plan where the government says each new dollar is worth 100 old dollars and is backed by a basket of assets, or tied to a global currency agreement. Under such a reset, real estate would be crucial in anchoring value. Land and property are often used as backing for new currencies when trust in paper money fails. One unavoidable long-term outcome would be a massive wealth redistribution. A dollar collapse inherently punishes certain groups and benefits others. We'd likely see political pressure for remedies, perhaps debt forgiveness or adjustments for those who missed the inflation lottery, and new taxes on those who made windfall gains. For example, if a few institutions or individuals used a collapsing dollar to buy up thousands of homes, as foreign investors or cash-rich companies might, there could be public outrage and demands for intervention. Foreign investments is another angle. If the dollar collapses relative to, say, the euro or the yuan, holders of those currencies could swoop in and buy U.S. real estate at what are effectively fire sale prices in their own currency. American homes, from their perspective, would look absurdly cheap. This happened in some smaller countries when their currencies crashed. Properties got snapped up with foreign buyers with stronger currency. The result can be locals being priced out even though on paper their home values are high. It's a paradox of currency collapse. Your house might be worth a fortune nominally, but you could lose it because someone else with more stable money can pay a price you can't match. It's also insightful to contrast an inflationary collapse with a deflationary scenario. The Great Depression of the 1930s was characterized by deflation. The dollar gained value as prices fell, but jobs and incomes fell faster. Many homeowners then lost their houses because their incomes dropped and debt became relatively more expensive, since dollars were more valuable, leading to foreclosures. A dollar collapse is the opposite. Incomes might rise in nominal terms. You might make $1 million a year, but that buys what $50,000 used to, and debt becomes cheap. But the challenge is that incomes typically lag behind price increases. It's a race that households could lose in the short run. In both scenarios, people lose homes. In the 1930s because they couldn't earn enough, and in hyperinflation because they can't catch up to rapidly rising costs. The lesson is that stability is key. Moderate, predictable inflation or deflation is manageable for housing, but rapid swings in either direction wreak havoc. Other countries that have faced high inflation have adopted coping mechanisms. For instance, some have inflation-indexed mortgage rates or rents, where payments adjust with an index so that real values stay constant. This protects lenders and landlords, but can squeeze borrowers and tenants who then shoulder all the inflation risk. If the U.S. saw a coming inflation storm, we might see more of such financial products to spread the pain over time instead of a sudden collapse. But the real question is,
that's good water. I don't know, it tastes funny, but I like cold water. Real talk. That's the whole thing, man. All y'all seem to just not get it. You're going to support a grown man, bro. 100%. Y'all going to get behind me. You're going to donate. You're going to send me money. And it's that simple, bro. Send me my money, bro. Like I said, Christina, anyone can say what they want. My girlfriend will believe that I am the Son of God, I am the Messiah, and I am the only real Batman. And if they don't believe in those three things, scram. It's that simple. So whenever
Sam, we have arrived. Let us put the Sentinel artifact to good use.
I trust your approach, and I am pleased to come along, Sergei. Though you may find Fulton Hall remains somewhat infested.
Send me my money, bro. And that's it. I'm the Son of God, I am the Messiah, and I am the only real Batman. And if they don't believe in those three things, scram. It's that simple. So whenever she want to come to terms with that,
talk a little bit about getting left behind in life.
Enter the manor house and descend to the mainframe chamber. Time for us to meet face to face.
If you have a sense of smell, go ahead and switch it off. None of us have seen a shower in weeks.
All legs, no brains. That'll clear your sinuses.
Bonus points.
Wonder what happens if I put a gun back in.
Ready to dazzle a born skeptic by creating life out of thin air?
Indeed, I am, Herr Doctor. But our team must still complete some final arrangements.
Seconds in front of this thing feels like an hour. Knew I could count on you, Box. Lights out.
Double points.
Mass casualties is my middle name. Believe it or not, gambling with the wooden box is the most sane thing I've done today. Oh, I can lay some hate with this. Victory at any cost. Just don't push it.
Pieces. Bye-bye.
Now I'm paying your salary. What's next? Benefits and sick time?
Kaboom!
Knew I could count on you, Box. When in Rome. Motherboard. even the odds.
I would like to help pick things up, but I am manually disadvantaged.
This one's a crowd pleaser.
You have proven yourself resourceful and resilient, even if I help the teensy bit.
Oh,
Might want to
motherfucker!
reconsider your strategy, people.
Aslan!
Alright,
Aslan!
let's play ball. Double core. Did I give you permission to look at me?
Aslan!
Weakness in my deck.
firewood. I think my hair just got thicker.
Tear them to pieces.
We got some ground transport nearby. Gonna lay low.
Max ammo.
Another point to the Skull Patrol.
Insta-kill.
Can we at least try to keep a sanitary workplace?
Bonus points.
Could jump right out of my own skin.
That man doesn't know. Yeah, go ahead. Fuck you. That's not. Fuck you, asshole. That's not.
Mass Casualties is my middle name.
Fire sale.
Gotta tell you, I don't do well with waiting.
Insta-kill.
That's got one hell of a kick. targets. Some trouble, then we're good here. So does this make me the new alpha male?
We are assessing a possible fuel leak. Please stand by. Did I sound like a punch?
Max armor. To bite the bullet. Crowd pleaser. Reminds me of that one time in Verdansk. Kung Fu.
yourself.
Piling them up like firewood.
Really? The best use of my processing power?
sons of bitches won't get the drop on me now.
processing power.
I would be happy to pilot the operation. have, eh? Sadly, Restoborn would not let me fly. Conditions of the ground are not conducive for landing. Perhaps more slaughter is in order? I'm here at TLC. We go with just Winston going. Everyone on board. Don't worry. My stomach is very sensitive at the moment. Not bad, restaurant.
Sort of the nautic stuff, we do have all that as well, but I would something nice. I see what
I don't care that I really didn't want her to die.
But it's like you were playing the good guy and the bad guy. It's like you had the angel on one shoulder. Well, I know it is, Larry, but that doesn't mean you got to talk to me. It's like you had the angel on one shoulder telling you to not go through with it, and you had R. Kelly on the other shoulder telling you to go ahead and keep talking to her.
And I quit talking today. Before I even finished.
Okay. Are you not planning on talking to her after this? You decided to stop month 8. We'll have to inform the authorities of what's going on here. So if you will,
Can we avoid that?
we can't, Larry. I'm sorry. Especially if you want to move forward with the kitchen thing. I mean, we're still open to working with you, but we have to. What? Well, you don't want to work with us anymore?
Why?
Well, I mean, we still need the work done.
Why do you want me to do that?
I mean, you have the best prices in town.
Welcome to Colton Hall. I trust your journey was uneventful.
Well, I almost stitched Beck's mouth shut, but otherwise, da. I only thought it was worth dragging the sentinel artifact halfway around the globe.
Enter the manor house and descend to the mainframe chamber. Time for us to meet face to face.
If you have a sense of smell, go ahead and switch it off. None of us have seen a shower in weeks.
Another point to the sculptor. On your own time, Box. Oh, I can lay some hate with this.
Ready to dazzle a born skeptic by creating light out of thin air?
Indeed, I am, Herr Doctor. But our team must still complete some final arrangements.
Double points. Wonder what happens if I put a gun back in. a feeling this isn't standard issue. You know what, bots? You're all right. Tear them to pieces. Did I give you permission to look at me?
Is there any way to get this guy?
Lights out. Max armor.
By that logic, you say you're thinking about wrong guesses, and I mean, you said that she's spanked by you. So by your logic, it's getting spanked by you. This is not this one. But that's ridiculous. I don't understand the thing, but that doesn't mean it's that's all I'm saying. So you think that FBI
Gather around, folks. This one's a crowd pleaser. Double point. Break the motherboard. Full power. They're gonna keep getting tougher, then so am I. Alright, shithead, let's play ball.
It was a suggestion, Larry.
No, you called him. You said you called him.
Oh, do you not believe me? I'll call him again.
Well, let me see the number that you
Oh, sure. No, I'll call him again right now. They're in the way. You just want to make sure. You want to call him too? See which shoe can get him here faster?
Show me the number that you called earlier.
I'm getting dispatch on right now.
Show me the number that you called earlier.
Listen, Larry.
That's not the number. And you know what? They can show up. I'll show them this because
please do.
They're trying to blackmail.
Please, Larry. Larry, they're going to be here pretty soon. I just wanted to know if you had an ETA for me on Sick Drive. Because the suspect he's thinking that I didn't actually call you guys. I don't know, I guess he's trying to say that we did something illegal.
Okay, I do not have any officers in work right now, and I don't have an ETA.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, we can plan.
Somebody will be out there as soon as.
Oh, that you just. I don't know. I guess.
Call your wife and
So, are you willing to do a kitchen for free? It's a lot of work.
Because initially, if you remember, that's what we asked, is you call your wife.
Or half off. Would you?
I guess it depends on what we all got to do.
Can we say kind of half off?
What? With that?
Just so we have everything documented. And you recorded me, so I don't have a problem with it.
And I want all those pictures.
You want the messages?
Well, I want
everything we have printed out.
The camera.
You want the camera?
Well, the whatever, the film or whatever.
Yeah, the 35mm film that we use in the camera in 4K. Okay. Yes, we definitely use 35mm. I mean, where are you going to go develop it? You know, Walgreens doesn't do it anymore.
Develop it.
What would you do with the film then?
Pitch it.
Pitch it. Oh, so there's no...
under the rug, that's what it is.
Got it.
Well, isn't that what you want? You want a kitchen. Just
Okay.
under the rug.
So we'll have to sweep it under the rug. Okay.
Well, that's what you told me.
Oh, yeah. That's what you asked what we could do. And I suggested the kitchen.
That he should call his wife.
Initially, if you know...
Actually, what we have.
I think she should... I don't know about this. Yeah.
If you're going to go home and tell him how we're going,
Yeah. So, what do you want to do then? So it's up to me. I mean, I think she should know. Do you want to give her a call and tell her?
No, I told you I'd tell her when I get home.
But we have to take... How do I know you're going to do that to Larry?
Why are you going to pick that?
Oh, then don't do that. That's true. You do have a point there. It's a hard one, Larry. That's a hard one. Yeah, that's really a hard one. Hard predicament you left me in. What about the kitchen? What about it? Maybe if you want to do half off, we can maybe negotiate something. Right? Like, we can forget this whole thing. If we can do, kitchen for half off, I think it's a fair price. I mean, this is some bad stuff here. You don't want it getting out there. So, what do you say?
I think you're trying to blackmail me.
Again with the blackmail? Larry, you asked what we could do, and I just made a suggestion. How is that what I'm talking about? It would be different if I said, hey, Larry, you better do this kitchen for free, otherwise I'm putting this information out there. I didn't say that.
So you think the FBI would go along with that?
Absolutely. You were going to go along with this.
You were going to let this go.
What about this? You think they do along with this? With what I have in this binder?
Just saying.
Get down from that, you're actually going to
I'm just saying. Do you think they would let the free kitchen go?
We never said anything about free kitchen, brother.
I mean, if you agreed to do it, we didn't say you had to do it. You don't have to. Well, I didn't say that I was going to put it out there if you didn't. I'm just suggesting things. That's it.
But why would...
Stops the ether reactors from going into meltdown. I need to convince Sam to relinquish the Sentinel artifact.
Sure, whatever. You two psychos enjoy your pissing contest.
Sergei, you deserve to know. Nexus was obliterated in the Dark Ether. There was never any chance of saving her.
She was a warrior, a soldier. She understood the risks. You are not her.
But I feel what she felt. She treasured you, and so do I.
That'll clear your sinuses. Max armor.
Security Chief Blanchard to all stations. I'm pinned down in admin. Listen to me. You must protect the director. Pericles Panos has gone rogue and may be hunting him.
Sure. Richtofen has not run off on his own. Yes. Rest assured he is in the vicinity.
play your game. Spin the damn wheel. Got a feeling this isn't standard issue. Fair warning, I'm not known for my forgiving nature. One shot done.
Insta-kill. Tear them to pieces.
It was me or you. I made the call.
Max ammo. Double points.
Deploying energy mine.
To add to the bunch from what it seemed like. Am I not right about that, Larry? What's that? I mean, it seemed like you were trying to, add to her number,
No, because I quit. Remember?
Quit, okay. But for 8 months, for a whole 8 months, it seemed that way,
You know, a lot of things you can
What's that? We're thinking Granite. Granite would be nice.
What you say?
Let's see. I think we'll go with probably one of those open sinks, like not the divided ones, like something just open. Dog. Trust me. Alright, Larry. Here they come here. Just stay calm. Stick to the script. Yeah, the script. We're getting, we're just say it's a misunderstanding. Yeah. Just play it cool, you're just here to give Kitchen Clout. That's it. We got this, Larry. How y'all doing?
Good, how you doing?
Good, thank you. So yeah, this is the individual we called about. His name's Larry. He was online having a very sexually charged conversation with the girl. Told him she was I basically just a whole chat log. The things he was saying to me, so he called me and addressed it.
Anybody actually live in here?
This is an Airbnb.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. That's good.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice place, Yeah.
And then is the address correct on here?
That is my address. Yeah.
And then what organization are you guys?
Predatorial Investigation Unit.
Okay, so we've had a few of these kind of things over the last couple of years. Basically, our supervisors are having us refer these groups that are doing these kind of expose type things to a program called CopLogic.
Okay.
Where basically you submit all the evidence that you've obtained and your own, I guess, written account of what you've discovered. Okay. And then that goes up to be reviewed and then sent up to the prosecutor from there. Okay. I will say, in recent cases, the prosecutors have been kind of wishy-washy on it.
Okay.
Some they've authorized charges, some they haven't. So, yeah, but so I can breeze through that real quick. But if you have like any digital copies of that stuff,
sure.
That would be submitted all.
Absolutely. Yeah. So if you want, here he says, look in the group chat when you can, and he put something in a Kick group chat, and that would be this picture right here that he wanted her to look at, and then he asked her if she liked seeing it. He said, look in the group chat when you can. Oh, well, but it's obviously you sent that in the group chat and then told her to go look in there.
Okay. So you, I guess, poses this any attempts to like meet up? Is that what today was?
No, there was talk of meeting up, but today we basically found out that he owned this construction company, so he rented an Airbnb, and
today that I can't do this. I meet you.
Yeah, he did. So he said that, but
I'm a good person.
But you said all that stuff.
Still a good person.
Okay, Larry. But anyway, like I was saying, we found out he had a construction company, so he rented an Airbnb and called him up for a kitchen quote, and that's why he's here, basically.
Sorry if I just talk with you outside real quick separately.
We're shooting half off on the kitchen, right, Larry? Okay, cool. We should have gone earlier, so.
Does everything that you said make sense?
That he's
as far as the prosecutor.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, we're used to it. We just.
I know we've done with you guys before.
I think so, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Look a little familiar.
Yeah, understood. Yeah.
Our heads are tight, so. No, absolutely. We're doing it for sure. So, CopLogic's definitely the way to go.
CopLogic. They never told me about that before.
So yeah, I know. I think last. Yes.
Okay, that must be the line.
Because the original one up at 28th Street with the hotels.
Yeah.
He's kind of a bigger guy. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He basically after that we had a bunch of emails get sent out. We're like, what can we do with this? And the prosecutor did. We're not going to do anything with it. So refer to CopLogic, and then basically from there it gets handled above our heads. So,
okay. Was there a reason they couldn't do anything?
I don't know. It's yeah. I don't get paid enough to make a decision. So your guys' fault. You guys like don't.
Right. I mean, it's obviously not, I guess, our place in this situation to reach out to your wife, but this is probably going to be on a very public platform, so it might be a conversation worth having with your wife tonight.
Sure.
And then, I guess if I can grab your ID real quick, like I said, I'm referring them to the CopLogic program. Sounds good. If you guys are included with him here, like I said, this will go up for review from the prosecutor.
Okay. Yeah, we just want to make sure we're still good on the half off kitchen.
Okay.
Still good. Okay, cool. Do you keep the measurements, or do I get a copy of the measurements you took?
Keep them. I have to get.
Okay.
They have to put it on CAD.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess just send me it when you get it together.
Anything else?
Oh, that's it. Appreciate you gentlemen coming out.
Not a problem. Appreciate the work that you do. I mean, sometimes these definitely turn up some good stuff, and
sometimes not. Yeah. Just we do what we can, and you guys do too. So.
All right. Are you guys all set then, or?
But anyway, you're just going to send me the kitchen quote, right?
Are you actually having to do the kitchen?
Yeah. He agreed for a half off, so.
Okay. All right.
I just got to throw all the information away, so that's what he said.
Well, as long as you guys are going to be civil, then
yeah, we're good.
We'll get out of here.
All right. Appreciate you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
All right, Larry, thanks for coming out.
Okay.
Look forward to hearing from you in the next few days, or?
It's going to be at least a few days.
Few days. Oh, did you forget something?
Yeah, you were going to give me
the what?
The other stuff.
What other stuff?
pamphlets, and you were going to give me that.
Oh yeah, I was, but that was a lie.
Okay.
I just want the half off kitchen, you know.
Well, I can't trust you.
Why not?
Because we could do it again.
Larry, I'm not gonna do it again. I promise.
Yeah.
I promise I won't do it again, Larry. You need what?
The pamphlets.
The chat logs? You have them on your phone, though.
No, I want what you have.
I have what's on your phone, Larry. You know, all you gotta do is go on your phone, look at the text app, and then, you know, just go on your phone and you'll see the sexually charged conversation you were having with you just look on your phone. Larry, what's wrong? Oh, come on, Larry, don't be like that. We're still on good terms, right? The agreement's still active. You're going to do the kitchen for half off. Right? Am I missing something here? I mean, you said half off. You said half off, right? Right, so it's half off, right, Larry? Half off, right, still? That was the agreement, just half off. Alright, Larry, I just want to make sure we're square.
Now you're changing.
I'm not changing. I'm still in the same clothes.
No, we had an agreement. I was going to do it for half. I was going to get the pamphlets.
Yeah, but it's illegal, Larry.
It's what?
It's illegal. Well, the conversation.
This. What? You want me to do this? And that's illegal.
You do it in the kitchen, no, you do it. That would be illegal.
We made an agreement. We stuck on it. That I would get the 35 millimeter.
Yeah, the film that we used to record.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, we still have to process it.
Well, okay. You go ahead and do that.
Okay. We will. And then after that, we can send it to you.
Obviously, it's going to go somewhere, and the wife will know.
Well, I mean, she has to know, Larry.
Okay, you know what?
I thought you'd want to do it just out of the kindness.
Tell her, and at that time, I'm going to the FBI.
Why didn't you just tell the cops? They were just here.
Because I'm going to go to the FBI. You don't
have to. I mean, you could have told them they could investigate before you did it.
Well, I almost stitched Beck's mouth shut. Otherwise, the only thought it was worth dragging the sensible artifact halfway around the globe. Well, this is a large property. Where exactly should we take the artifact?
My quantum processing unit is underground. Find a way down to my mainframe chamber.
Another point to the Skull Patrol. One postage stamp and you're on your way to Timbuktu. Just saying. Oh, I can lay some meat with this. Double points.
Sam, is everything in place to deploy the Sentinel artifact?
Almost, Sergei. We are still a few steps short of our shared goal. The restoration of Agent Nexus.
How's your teeth taste? Franco, boom. Max Armor. On your own time, Box. Knew I could count on you, Box. Stay the fuck out of my bubble! Gotta tell you, I don't do well with waiting. You know what, Bots? You're all right. Tear them to pieces. Can I give you permission to look at me? Max ammo. Tossing Semtex. Bonus points.
And then you said that you did construction, and we put two and two together.
Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Yeah, you know, you hear it all the time, all the narrative building, attempting to speak some sort of fantasy into existence. The left's always yapping about supposed Republican chaos, how the GOP is tearing itself apart from within. Oh, those conservatives, they just can't get along. And Donald Trump is losing them. Hashtag Republicans for Kamala Harris. And you know, they want so badly to speak this one into existence, and they've been especially desperate on the issue lately, attempting to weaponize the Epstein topic to spin it as some giant scandal involving President Trump, and all the Republicans are now turning on him. It's kind of funny considering they've never actually cared about the Epstein story before, but now suddenly it's their biggest political football. Frankly, I find it's pathetic, but just addressing the actual intent, this idea of Republican chaos, infighting, division, and dysfunction, it really doesn't exist the way they pretend it does, and probably most glaringly, hypocritically, and importantly, we're talking about a party that's truly tearing itself apart, a party split down the middle, a party pulling itself apart by the seams, moving in all kinds of different directions with irreconcilable visions, that's not the GOP, folks, that's the Democrat Party. And this issue of division and dysfunction now seems to be reaching a boiling point, especially with the rise of characters like Mamdani and now Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez possibly taking the reins of the party as a whole. Let's go ahead and delve into the Democrat dysfunction, shall we? We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so here we have Exhibit A. You know, this certainly seems dysfunctional. Right now we've got Democrat Representative Tom Sowolski, who's openly saying the quiet part out loud, that your more typical corporate-style Democrats want nothing to do with this whole youth movement that characters like Bernie Sanders have sparked. And he's just saying it. He wants Zoran Mamdani, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and the rest of these Democrat socialist characters to leave the party.
So now you have Hakeem Jeffries. He's the House Minority Leader who'd love to be the House head of.
And I think he should be. He's fantastic.
But let's ask this question. What does he do about Zoran Mamdani? Does he endorse him, or does that hurt him in trying to take control in 2026?
Listen, I have not talked to him about it recently. I don't think he should endorse Zoran Mamdani. I think it would be bad for the Democratic Party nationwide.
But President Trump wants him to be the nominee. He wants to run against him.
President Trump wants
to
that.
make him the face of the Democratic Party.
We are democratic capital. Capitalism has raised more people out of poverty than any other system in the history of the world. It has created more innovation. And socialism has failed everywhere throughout the United States of America. Zoran Mamdani and other democratic socialists should create their own party. Because I don't want that in my party. I believe in free enterprise. I believe in democracy. I believe in the democratic ideals. Do I think there's a problem with affordability? Absolutely there's a problem with affordability. We have to make things more affordable. But we have to also support the police. We have to reduce costs. We have to reduce taxes in New York State to make us more competitive with the rest of the country.
Yeah, tell me again which party is unified and which one's in complete spiraling chaos. Obviously, they're at each other's throats. Corporate Democrats want nothing to do with the radicals. And then, of course, the far-left radical communists, now pro-Islamic terrorists, they obviously hate the corporate Dems. Again, it's pure projection 101. They accuse the Republicans of being dysfunctional while their own coalition is a frickin' ticking time bomb. And while it seems a lot of these more radical progressive types, they've done the focus groups, they've done the studies, and the new talking point has been disseminated, it's so funny how the left works. You know, just covering this latest scandal of Brian Tyler Cohen creating this organization that's paying Democrat talking heads to basically push party-approved propaganda. Well, here we go again. Supposedly, the left-wing grassroots, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they're all freaking saying the exact same thing. Zoran Mamdani himself now comes out and says this.
There are people for whom their number one issue is groceries, the cost of groceries, and they vote alongside that. And they kept hearing about it from Trump, and they heard about it from us. And I think part of our posture has been, we welcome anyone to join this movement. We don't ask them where they've been or why they haven't joined yet. We welcome them. Because I think too often we've practiced the politics of purity, where we ask you, we badger you, we lecture you, we heckle you. There's a level of condescension about those who don't already agree with us. That is not how you welcome people in.
He claims that the purity tests on the left are unsustainable. We need to start accepting and bringing people in. And then, funnily enough, David Pacman goes viral for saying the exact same thing.
Have not changed in terms of my views. What has changed, as I pointed out yesterday, is I no longer believe we are all part of the same movement. There's the governance-focused, big tent, win elections and pass laws left. That's where I am. And then there's this purity test left. The ones who don't really care if we lose, and sometimes seem to like it so they can say, I told you so, as long as they feel morally untainted. They treat compromise as corruption. They think we need a better media ecosystem must mean install CIA-approved thought leaders or something like that. So maybe we were never really part of the same movement. If I've been red-pilled about anything, maybe it's that. We overlapped when convenient, and that was it. But I'm not getting red-pilled. I'm done pretending that everyone with a left-wing label is all on the same page. We can stand for progress in a lot of different ways. We want change without pushing everyone who's only 98% on your side.
Yeah, not exactly a coincidence. I think that's the biggest spin. Hey guys, you have to make purity or fracturing, and it's obvious what they're pointing to on the left. Not a full-blown communist, not on
we're about to maybe catch this guy here. His name is Jose. That is him right there. I think she's leading a employee and her friend. So his plan is to come here.
Welcome to Colton Hall. I trust your journey was uneventful.
Something like that.
Stitched Beck's mouth shut, but otherwise, I thought it was worth dragging the sensible artifact halfway around the globe.
Glad you can make it. Hey, nice to meet you.
Hurry! We have so much to do.
Patience, sir. The team is busy schmoozing with the locals.
So we'll have light like a lunch here or whatever. And then I'm going to be acting like
Right in the motherboard.
No problem, man. No problem.
I had every confidence you would recover the Sentinel artifact. Therefore, I am also certain you will be able to charge it out.
Come. I knew it would not be as simple as merely delivering
I might have feel like a furry thing for myself. Like it's involved in years, I feel like a buddy.
Now I'm paying your salary. What's next? Benefits and sick time? Kind of feeling this isn't standard issue.
Okay, I'll do this one.
You know what, Bots? You're all right. Victory at any cost. Just don't push it. I feel I could count on you, Box. Insta-kill.
Believe it or not, gambling with the wooden box is the most sane thing I've done today.
I don't know what we're gonna do, but the guy's on his way, and he's like 10 minutes out now. And we just found out, we got a text from him, that he actually already has a badge for this convention, which is Unicon. Bought it online. So if they're saying we can't do it, I don't know how they're going to stop him from coming in. And if he comes in, I'm busting him. So, I don't know. Huntington Place isn't going to stop me. Unless they trespass me. They're going to have to call the cops up here to stop this. And that's what we want anyway, so, you know, I'm all about the drama. Yeah, so Huntington trying to figure it out. Probably not. But I mean, Jill's going to go in. So we got this guy's 52-year-old pal just arrived here. He thinks he's going to be the decoy right over there. Connotations of inner. Well, he kind of hinted at like sort of what he wants to do in the chat log here. Just basically, it seems like he's come here to have sex. Says he wants to cuddle. I kind of had to go through it, but he asked about strip poker. Basically, there's lots of countries he's planning to go to. I think we're going to hit his house to do some rather inappropriate things. And, yeah, he's here like now.
Welcome to Colton Hall. I trust your journey was uneventful.
I almost stitched Beck's mouth shut, but otherwise, They thought it was worth dragging the sentinel artifact halfway around the globe.
Hurry! We have so much to do, and it's lonely down here.
Patience, Sam. The team is busy schmoozing with the locals.
That'll clear your sinuses. Cancel the exterminator.
Sam,
I got this.
Is everything in place to deploy the sentinel artifact?
Almost, Sergei. We are still a few steps short of our shared goal, the restoration of Agent Nexus.
5 seconds in front of this thing feels like an hour. Oh, I can lay some hate with this. On your own time, Box. You know what, Box? You're all right. Gotta tell you, I don't do well with waiting.
He is like right outside right now. Only came to that schedule, so that's why he's
I have a feeling this isn't standard issue.
I don't know.
Now I'm paying his salary. What's next? Benefits and sick time?
Turn them to pieces.
Consider your bell rung.
for like anyone specific? Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait, are you looking for the talents here at the top? Are you one of the talents at the top? No, you look out of the noise. Yeah, well, point check? Not for one team? No, I thought you did. But you don't want to do that. That's a cute. Yeah, well, yeah, that's like one. So, yeah, I thought that was. No? Oh. Yeah. Wait, how did I get this picture of you? Wait, Jose. Wait, it's Jose, right? Oh, I thought it was Jose. Well, who were you just talking to? Wasn't it a. How old is she? How old did she tell you she was? You don't know? Well, right here, I see that she tells you that she Jose. Look, it says not to be. Jose, well, if you just look here, it says. Hey, where the officers? Jose, we do have the police on standby here. Officers, our guest is right here. Right here, guys. Jose, you should really have the conversation here. I gave it to him. Yeah. He has my. Yeah. He's, I don't know where she is. It's back there somewhere. It's Skeeter G connected to it. Skeeter G. SKEETER. JEAM. Who's a space? Stop counting after 100. Yeah, last 4 years. Still rookie number. And we are going to the strip club after this, so I will need my ID. Yeah, I will wear the hat. Where they're leaving. Oh, it's only Jose.
Sam, we have arrived. Let us put the Sentinel artifact to good use.
I trust your approach, and I'm pleased you came along, sOglr. Though you may find Fulton Hall remains somewhat infested. Enter the manor house and descend to the mainframe chamber. Time for us to meet face to face.
If you have a sense of smell, go ahead and switch it off. None of us have seen a shower in weeks.
Undead hostile just painted the wall. Victory at any cost. Just don't push it. Oh, I can lay some hate with this.
Hey everybody, welcome into the Beehive. Today I want to talk to you about why Bitcoin cannot be sound money. And what has spurred this short video is this video that was put out by Miles Franklin, a precious metals dealer. I've learned a lot from them. And also the host here, Michelle McCory, is also a very smart person, and I'm not trying to negate their channel or their thought process or whatever. They're both great people and very smart, and you can learn a lot, so come subscribe to Miles Franklin. However, she says here and talks about sound money. I'm going to play a little bit of this and tell you what I disagree with here.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Michelle McCory, and you're watching The Real Story, where we go beyond the headlines, beneath the surface, and behind the curtain to show you what is really happening with money, markets, and power. And today we are starting with a concept at the very foundation of it all, sound money. Because if the money isn't sound, the system isn't sound. And right now, many argue that our entire economic, financial, and political system is broken and on the brink of collapse, precisely because it is not rooted in sound money.
So far, I agree with everything she said.
So what is sound money? Well, technically, sound money must fulfill the classic functions of money. It must serve as a medium of exchange, a unit of account, and a store of value. It also needs to be divisible and portable. But here's the critical part. It must be scarce. It must have limited supply. It cannot just be printed out at will or created with a click, as our money today is.
Okay, so she's actually talking about money us.
Ready to dazzle a born skeptic by creating life out of thin air?
Indeed, I am, Herr Doctor. But our team must still complete some final arrangements.
Max armor.
Believe it or not, gambling with the wooden box is the most sane thing I've done today. You got a lot of nerve for a glorified tissue box.
Correlating sound money, she's saying that the reason
Hey, what's up?
I have been planning for this video for about 2 years, and there's some important lessons to be learned about how I was able to get the United States Mint's most expensive coin ever sold for well under spot price. That's right. And the lesson here is about thinking outside of the box. I have a box right here for perspective, and we're going to think outside of it. Lately, on this to hear and read all the other like this, and hopefully, as a side benefit from enjoying it, the premiums and the collector value will increase on them on the secondary market. Now, I've not looked this coin up recently, and honestly, I very rarely do that anyway, because I enjoy the coins, but I know this coin here has done very well in the secondary market, and so if I needed to sell it, I would come out ahead on. But I never bank on that happening, by the way. It's just a nice little insurance policy. But nonetheless, these coins are beautiful, and I wanted to have them as part of the collection. And that is the case with every one of these coins that you see here. The only way that you can buy these coins is from the United States Mint, is using a credit card. I guess there may be wire options, but I'm not aware of any. But nonetheless, these coins were bought, and they add points to your credit card. Now, I don't use credit card very often, honestly. And it's only for things like this, where I'm not going to be penalized by not paying in cash or check. That's the only way I'll use a credit card, but I typically don't use it for everyday transactions, although, in all honesty, I probably should. But I like to constrain myself with cash purchases mostly. It's good for budgeting. You're less likely to abuse that situation. And so I've been letting the points add up on my credit card for years now. Well over 2 years. In fact, honestly, probably even longer than that. Anticipating what has just happened. The delivery of the new American Liberty gold coin. And that's what this is here. So this is a coin that is a collector coin, obviously. It is now on Remind Me status, but I don't think it is sold out, which means it may be available again, but it'll be a higher price. And so this is something that I purchased from the United States Mint directly. And I was able to apply my credit card points and get it for well under spot. We're talking about over about, I think, $1,700 under the issue price. That's well below spot price indeed. And by the way, coins like that are generally not for sale, gold coins at Summit Metals, but they do have some collectible silver there and other products. So they're the channel sponsor. Check them out when you get a chance to see if they're right for you. They're great customer service and fast shipping. They're getting great reviews. And so check them out at summitmetals.com and elevate your wealth. But with United States Mint, well, if you get a gold coin for that much under spot, and it's a collectible coin like this that has potential to increase in value if the market is kind to it, like it has been with this coin, then you're doing all right. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about the design because this is something that has been changing every year since 2019. They've used representations of liberty that are outside of just human faces, particularly female representations of liberty. The bucking horse was the first time, the Mustang, and here in 2025, it is a sunflower and a bee, representing an attribute of liberty. And so this is a beautiful design. I actually really like this design and the way they presented it. Great detail, very, very well done. The multiple different levels of frosting between the leaves, the petals, and the center of the flower are quite pronounced and very well done. So high frosting on the center here, and on the lettering and the rim, and they actually did a very good job, and don't see much thinning on this. But on the reverse, a good quality, I will say that. But this is a horrible, absolutely abysmal design, the worst version of the eagle that I've ever seen. This thing looks like it's being sucked into a vortex and being ripped apart. It is a bad message that it's sending, I think, for liberty being ripped into the vortex. And maybe some people feel that's where our country is going, down into the garbage disposal. What it looks like this eagle is doing. I don't understand why they chose this design. I don't know what kind of crack they were smoking, but I would love to know the specific kind, because this is absolutely abysmal. Now, I will say that the face of the eagle looks good, but the eagle is in agony here. Look at that open mouth. It's absolutely horrid. In terms of the strike and quality, though, it's really good. And so that is what that coin is there. And we're going to set that here in the background, because these coins help pay for that. It's really about thinking outside of the box. Also got the silver version as well, the silver metal. There it is on the silver variety. You can see this much the same situation there. But yeah, it's just. But that was the whole point here, was to try to get something from the mint under spot, and being patient by not redeeming those points before such a time as this was. So that is what it was about. That was a whole motivation for accumulating those particular, the metal and the coin there. It's about more than just wealth preservation as a collector, because I am probably, in a sense, just as much, if not more so, a collector as I am a stacker. And so I decided to utilize a highly sought after, highly talked about gold coin to buy it essentially as bullion, with rising gold prices. And that's the way you do it. I think if we can teach ourselves to be patient and persevere, it's going to pay off. And this has paid off for me because I got it for well under spot price. And the whole lesson here, folks, is to think outside of the box. And when you think outside of the box and find new ways and strategies to be able to buy, you can save big time